You're angry.
No, it's a what if factor.
Marie. Marie. Marie.
What if there's someone who loved them better?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for talking with me, Sam. Can you tell us a little bit about your process of writing the screenplay and your decision to stage it like a play?
I think in some ways it was an exercise in, how can we tell a story with the bare minimum, with a very small crew, without the normal sort of bells and whistles? And can we tell a story that's emotionally engaging in a single location with two actors? Can we sustain it? Can it be exciting? Can it have tension? How's it going to unfold? And so I just started writing without any idea of where it was going, and just tried to see if I could keep myself interested. And then I'd call Z at night, I read it to her. I'd call JD at night, I read it to him, and I would just try to gauge whether they thought it was exciting. And if they thought it was exciting, then maybe an audience would find it exciting.
This film is so gripping and thrilling, but it's also very gorgeous. It's beautiful. So can you give us a little bit of insight into why you chose to film this in black and white?
There's a number of reasons. One, it's just like, I'm always trying to get away from realism, just generally speaking. I'm like not interested in it. I'd rather reflect the emotional worlds of the characters. But I started to think about black and white movies that I loved. La Nota, The Servant by Joseph Losey, Virginia Woolf. And I'm going back and I'm looking at them. I noticed that every single person in all these movies is white. And I start thinking about the idea, okay, I'm also making a movie about a young couple who works in Hollywood, and they're both black. And the idea was, what if we were to kind of reclaim that sort of the beauty and the elegance of black and white filmmaking, but for these two characters who I think in some ways represent the future of Hollywood, or what we want to see. The other great thing about it was it strips everything away, and it just becomes about the faces and the charisma and the lines and the radiance. And they're so astonishing looking on camera in close-ups. We knew that it was a movie that was going to have to rely on close-ups in a lot of ways. So I don't know, I wanted it to be like Lauren Bacall, Humphrey, Bogart, but John David Washington and Zendaya.
That's exactly the vibe I got, and I loved it. Well, thank you so much, Sam, for talking with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Stay safe.